YouTube. Guess who's back? I know I've been off for like a couple months now. It's because, as you may know, my laptop is pretty trash, and I finally got a new one. I finally got a new phone. I got new phone, one for the bitches and one for the Duel Links. So yeah, I finally got a new phone and the laptop, so I can finally, actually make videos for you all, because otherwise it would be impossible. But yeah, here I am, and a lot of stuff happened. A lot of meta shifts. Honestly, I didn't really play the game that much during the Black Rose meta and the salad thing meta, tier 0 meta, that is. I did play a bit in the Casey Cup now, which was technically a salad meta, but it wasn't tier 0 salad meta, So yeah, I've been very much off the game in the last couple months. Since the BA and DDD meta, I kind of, I was playing a bit, playing in the Friends League with my team and stuff, playing a couple tourneys, here and there, but very rarely. But yeah, and I saw the opportunity to play the Casey Cup because I was really into the meta. I wanted to figure out playing salads and playing against salads. In the end, I didn't play much salads. I played against salads though a lot. It's because I discovered, a crazy good deck, and with, my deck building, I optimized it for myself, of course. And I actually managed to top. It was crazy. I didn't expect to top because, I wasn't prepared whatsoever. I was not preparing for the Casey Cup, and like I said, I wasn't playing the game like for like 2 months before the Casey Cup. I maybe played a couple duels. I wasn't even playing on the ladder or nothing. So yeah, I wasn't expecting much going into the Casey Cup. The only thing I knew is that I like I always say, I really like playing in the Casey Cup because you can play a lot of games in a short amount of time, and you basically just can keep going. While in the tournaments, you lose a random match and you're out, it's over. Well, in the Casey Cup, you can just keep going, so you basically round up the luck, It's like you have some very tough matches, you have some very good matches, luck-wise, and you just keep going. So you have the balance, of the games. How would I say it? The average game, you have the perfect average. Let's say. My English is terrible. I'm very rough, but okay. And while in the tournaments, like, okay, you gotta win. The next match you maybe lose, and that's it, So yeah, I really like the Casey Cup format, and so I decided to play in this one. And the thing is, like I said, I discovered Mech Knights, and Mech Knights isn't typically my type of a deck, though I really did enjoy it because I don't really usually play. What the fuck? I'm still kind of getting used to the new phone. I don't really usually play this type of a deck. I usually play a more grindy. I guess we can call Mech Knights grindy. The thing that I really like about Mech Knights is that they are really nice about breaking the board. They can also set up a nice board, but they're also pretty nice about. That's not how I would say it. They're really nice in breaking boards. Like Salomon, great, had pretty nice boards, so you would break the board very consistently, pretty nicely. And so that's why I enjoyed the deck, because like I would face 10 salads in a row, and the deck won against salads, like going first most of the time and going second. So I would have very decent matchup actually against salads. I think the Mech Knight deck was pretty underrated even in the Casey Cup. Like most people were just playing salads. Like why not just play Mech Knights, which have a winning matchup against salads in the Casey Cup? But it is what it is. We take those, And so here is my results. I got top 100. I got actual top 100. It's pretty unbelievable, honestly, especially with the manner that it happened. Let's see. How it happened is that I I was doing pretty nice, decently. Like, I was just miming around the first day. I was also, going out that day and stuff. So I didn't have, expectations that I would play the whole KC Cup or nothing. But then day two, it started going really well, especially when I got pretty good with mech. Like, I didn't play mech before the KC Cup. I just got good with it during the KC Cup. Like, yeah, it's wild how good I got during the KC Cup with mech knights. Because like I said, I didn't play the deck before like at all. I just got the cards literally, and also I got a couple cards during the KC Cup because I wanted to finish nice. And so the second day, I was doing pretty nice. I got, when you play like 20 duels in a row, 30 duels in a row, you get decently good with it. Especially, I would say, like, if you're following the meta and stuff. I didn't play much, but I did follow the meta, and I know what's up. I know how the salad works, so I knew how to play against it fairly, decently already. So I got pretty nice, and the second day I started actually doing like amazing. I was like top 200. Then I was like, okay, let's keep going. This is fun, especially when you're clapping salads left and right. I had a win streak of like 10, and then I got to top 150, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'm close. Maybe I should start. Maybe the dream is alive. And a bit, I started moving up, and at some point I even got to like 40th place. I was like, damn, I couldn't believe it, honestly. Because especially, considering that I haven't played in months, and I don't consider myself, the best player, because I don't have the time to play or, the desire to play in every meta. I play for fun. I play in the metas that I like, and of course I just don't have the time to play tourneys every day. Like, most of the people you find here are people who play tournaments every day, who are top players who play every day, hours and hours a day, practice with their teammates and stuff. I barely had any practice, and I wasn't in the voice chat like some people did. Okay, I'm not gonna name, but there's a lot of, like, I would say most people are in the voice chat with the homies, helping each other out with the deck building and with plays in general. So yeah, knowing that I topped is just incredible, honestly. Yo, what's up, Aaron? It's incredible, honestly, especially because I dropped, like, I got to top 40, and then I wanted to move up even, because I'm not afraid. I mean, fear exists because you don't want to lose something that you built for like 2-3 days. But I wanted to move up. I have the desire to go up, to reach maybe top 20, top 10, and I dropped from 49k to like 38k, and that was like day 3. And by then, like, I dropped to like 500th place or something like that, and like a lot of people that were like so behind me are now in front of me, and I feel like awful. Yeah, and it was very tough, especially because I started to feel myself getting very tired, and my brain felt awful. Like, when you stare at the screen for like hours at a time, it can be fun, don't get me wrong. That's why I did it. I didn't like force myself to get the top 100. Like, I forced myself, but it was fun. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just a masochist. I don't know. But it was definitely fun. I really had a blast. And the point, I'm sorry if it's taking too long to get to the point. I'm trying to build up the story. I'm not the best storyteller, but it is what it is. So I gave my, you know, I was at 38k. It was like maybe 5-6 hours before the end, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do what I know, what I do the best. I'm gonna give all in." I know that the deck is good. I know that I had you know, a very unlucky win streak. I know, of course, that my you know, that I'm not as fresh, so that also didn't help with a lot of games. You know, to get that very bad win streak. But I knew that I wasn't too, you know, too far technically, because if you have a, you know, 10 win streak, you're already, you know, top 100 basically, or something close to it. And I was like, I'm gonna give my all. There's nothing to lose. I think it's very inspiring to myself and hopefully to all of you guys, to give your all, because there's a lot of stuff in my life that I don't finish, and that I change directions and I don't go all in. You know, I kind of hesitate and procrastinate and all that stuff, and finally going all in is felt amazing, especially so rewarding because I got the fruits of my labor. I dropped so you know, so fucking bad from like 49k, like basically almost guaranteed top, you know, 100. In the end it wasn't enough, as you can see. 51k was you know, needed for the top 100, but I was so close. And then I dropped to 38k, which, as you know, is a huge deal, especially at the top, where, you know, getting 1k is pretty tough. As you can see, just look at this. I'm 51k. These are all players at 51k as well. 80th place, all 51k. 70th place, all 51k. Like 1k separates. Like if I had one more k, I would be 60th. Nah, actually I would be 50th. Do you see that? You know, can you imagine that? And especially the ending was, you can't believe how stressful and incredible the ending was, because I was like like I was going up and down these last couple of hours, up and down, up and down. Maybe I had a couple win streaks, but then I lose 2 games, and it was I was like, damn, bro, not like this. And then I was at like 45k, and I was like, damn, okay, I'm not so far. And then I saw the lists update, and then the limit for the last place was like even higher. So I was like, no. I thought like, sure, maybe like 49k would be enough, right? I just need 4 more k max. And then the limit started going up, you know, at the end, because people realized they actually need to play, because they're fucking because their place is not guaranteed, you know. Top 100 place isn't guaranteed. So they actually started playing, and therefore at the last couple of hours the top 100 limit, the last place, got higher and higher. And I'm like struggling barely, you know, going to like 45k. And then at the end, like I was really hustling, because and last couple, like 2 hours before the end, is where you would want to be already in the top 100. Not at like 150th place or whatever I was back then. But then I had like 4 win streak, and I was like, damn, I'm actually so close. And then the limit changed again. I was like, no. So the limit, I was thinking like 49k. Let's get it, bro. And then the limit, you know, the limit was 50k. I was like, damn, bro. And just know this, because if you lose a game, you go down by 1k, which means you're 1k again, 1 more k further away from the top 100. And every game counts here, because you have limited time. You know, I was at, you know, this was at like 6 a.m. in the morning for me, and I had like 30 more minutes, 40 more minutes, and I played another game and I won. And I thought, damn, I made it. I actually made it. 50k, let's fucking go. I fucking made it. And then with the last update, as you it's half an hour before it's over, there's a last update, and and then the limit changed again to like 51k, and I was like, oh bruh. So it was do or die. Like I either won a seventh game in a row, or it's over, you know, because there's no way I get 3 more wins after I lose a game. And so the last 2 games, like the second last game, I thought this is it, this is the last game. And I thought about it the game before that as well, because the limit kept changing. And the second before the last game, I was like, you know, this is so stressful, because you worked 3 days for it so bad, so hard. You believed in it, you know, you hustled through everything for, you know, you gave your best with deck building, with strategizing, you know, and with playing. You know, the mentality is such a big factor, because a lot of people just give up. I could have easily given up on 38k, you know, because it seemed impossible. It honestly seemed impossible. I think it is impossible. I don't know how I did it, you know, in the end. It's a miracle, honestly. But yeah, I think it's just a proof that, you know, if you give your all, I don't know. I tried to sound inspiring and motivating, but if you don't lose and you keep going, it's just a matter of you not losing, and you will not lose, and you will win and stuff. Okay, well, and yeah, I played the last game, and it was so stressful. But I farmed the same guy twice in a row. That was so hilarious. The difference, like, if he won the 2 games we played, he would have got top 100, and I won both games, and that's why I got exactly top 100. And honestly, when I played the last game, I thought, you know, and I won, I was like, is this enough though? Because the limits kept changing, so I was like, is it gonna be enough, you know, to get top 100? And the thing is, you don't get the updated list until like 2 days later, so you're just kept in the dark. And therefore I assumed I was like a couple places, like I was close to top 100. I was just not sure if I was, you know, I thought I would be like top 102 or something. Like I thought it was gonna be very, very close. And honestly, my prediction was right. I thought correctly, because as you can see, I got exactly top 100. And seeing, like, waking up in the morning and seeing the result was so, like, one of the best feelings I got ever, because, you know, like I said, I actually got the fruits of my labor. I gave my all, and I got the reward for it. I was dialed in with everything, you know. Like, of course, I wasn't the best player. Far from it. I think I was maybe, you know, from the top players, I was, you know, one of the worst players, you could say. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to be humble. But yeah, I think my mentality persevered. I think my deck building was on point, and yeah, I think figuring out that the deck is pretty good to counter salads was amazing as well. And in the end, it all combined together with me not giving up and me giving all in, ended up in getting my top 100 place, which is wild to see how far I've come. Even though I don't see myself as the top player. I see myself as a decent player, but I don't see myself as a top player. But I think it's even better, you know, because hopefully it motivates you, and yeah, hopefully it inspires you, because it did definitely inspire me. And yeah, that's basically it. That said, yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, maybe I could have told the story a bit better and a bit faster, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna show the deck list in another video, in the next video. and I'm gonna talk about the deck list, and I'm gonna show you the replays like against top players, and I'm gonna show you why the deck is so amazing and considered now the best deck of the format after the Salad nerfs. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. Welcome back, Curry, I guess. And yeah, hopefully we'll keep making some videos. Of course, I won't be able to make you know, too many videos. Like I still don't have time. Like I said, I still struggle with time. But hopefully it's gonna be much more efficient now that I have actual decent equipment, you know. So yeah, that said, thanks for watching the video if you sticked around. Hopefully the story was interesting, and hopefully I inspired you, and hopefully I motivated you. I think that's the game is all about. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.